20 serving 22. Maeda serves it again, and that's an ace. Down in front of Matsuoka. That came over the tape and literally dove to the TerraFlex.
And Maeda, the fifth-year senior, doing a nice job. That's her 12th ace on the season, her second tonight.
Megan Birch, number 11, comes into the game for Pacific. She's from Monroe, Washington, a junior at 6'1". 21 serving 22. That ball is popped over towards us. Coming over with a great one-hand save is Whitson. They get it across. Hawaii now trying to take advantage. That ball is hit by Castle, dug up by Matsuoka. Whitson goes to Schultz. That's dug up by Longo in the back row. Ball hit by Hartung, dug up by Matsuoka. Whitson again, and that ball is off of Castle.
And some great rallies going on here. The UOP Tigers running a very quick transition ball off of a dig by Koala from Matsuoka off of the defense here. Great dig, and they run a quick offense in the middle, catching Ashley Castle completely off guard.
Sanders credited with the kill. 23-21, Pacific leading by 2. Sanders serves. Dug up by Longo. Uiato. There's Castle. Dug up by Matsuoka. Outside they go to Bauer. Pushes it deep. Hawaii will try to return it. Down the middle comes Hartung. Not a good hit that time. Ball is pushed back over by Sanders. Hawaii with an opportunity. Longo. Big hit that time by Hartung. Dug up by Matsuoka. And a double hit called. Double hit called on Reaver.
Interesting. Greg Gibbons not happy about that call. Ernie Ho trying to calm him down. But it's a quick whistle on a great defensive move. And here comes the yellow card. Both officials just really getting the wrath of both coaches.
Yep. Miley's had her tough times up on that pedestal in the last couple of nights.
And a double sub coming in.
Stauber will come in and replace Maeda. Also going out is Uiato. Higgins in the front row. 23-22. Castle serving, gets it in. That ball popped up. Ball hit over by Sanders. Castle in the back row, and not able to handle that is Stauber. That's huge.
You know, there's so much pressure on her to come in off of the bench, sitting there on the side, and to run an offense. You wait, you wait, you wait, and I don't think I've ever seen her do that.
No, I have not either. So now Hawaii really up against it. It is set point in the second set. Hawaii loses this point. They fall 2 sets down to Pacific on their home court. The ball comes over, and it is saved by Schultz. Hawaii with another opportunity. Uiato. Hartung hits the antenna. So Hartung muffs one. 25-22 Pacific. And they have pushed Hawaii on Hawaii's home floor back into that deep, dark corner. There you see in the first 2 sets, 25-14 Pacific, 25-22 Pacific. Let's take a look now at the McDonald's match day.
So as we take a quick look at these numbers, it's pretty evident that Pacific is leading in almost everything on the board here. The big thing, again, the digs that really stands out to me. They are a digging team. They're 3rd in the nation in digs right now. Everything else, Hawaii, the kill percentage for them at 99. They average about 260. Not a good offensive night. Not a good night so far for them. Let's hope that they can turn things around, because Pacific has come out and has really dominated this match from the get-go.
You know, when people come to the San Sheriff Center and they watch Rainbow Wahine Volleyball, they expect a certain scenario. And that scenario is, okay, we don't win in 3, we win in 4. But here tonight, the scenario has changed completely, and Hawaii has fallen from the skies as far as their performance is concerned. They lose this next set, they're swept, and their 64-match win streak in conference play will come to an end.
And it will come to the end at the hands of the UOP Tigers.
Well, I wonder if the paint is still on the walls in the Hawaii locker room.
Well, let's hope that something really inspiring and motivating was said. They all just kind of looked at each other, let those first two games go, and have a restart, a new start.
Greg Gibbons against Dave Shoji. Ball hit over by Goodman near the net. Double-handed oversight by Longo. And there is Vorster. Vorster able to use her 6'4" frame to get the kill. Hawaii leads 1-0.
And Jade Vorster has had a great night. I'd like to see them get her involved a little bit more offensively. 7 kills for her team, way out in front.
Longo will serve for Hawaii here in the third set. Hawaii must win the third set. They must then win the fourth set. They must then win the fifth set to win this match. One step at a time. Longo gets it in, knuckleballs it over Matsuoka. Whitson. The ball is blocked back. Sanders saves it.
And that's a quick whip to the back corner by Kimmy Whitson, the 5'11" freshman, again, just installed into the setting lineup because the senior setter, Claney, has a torn ACL. Excuse me, a sprained ACL.
Adolfo blocked that back, but that set up Whitson. Matsuoka serving. Dug up by Longo. She gets it back from Tuoninga. Rather, excuse me. Gets that back from the setter, Uyato.
And Castle just burying that ball. Castle having a really nice night as well. 19 attempts, 6 kills.
Hawaii leading 2-1 here in the third set. Here's Maeda. She has been productive when she has served. That's a bad pass all the way across the court, and Cowden couldn't get to it.
Yeah, that's a tough set. That's what we call a trap set. She really could not do much with it.
Maeda to serve again. 3-1. Hawaii leads in the third. Crowd quiets. Matsuoka. Whitson. The ball is hit by Howard and blocked back by Adolfo. Blocked back by Adolfo again. And that's a point for Hawaii.
And Kalea Adolfo doing a great job there at the net. 2 blocks in a row. Mitu Uyato posting the block as well.
Hawaii leads 4-1 here in the third. Maeda continues to score points, except she puts it into the net. That's a point for Pacific. Pacific was behind in the second set, and then they were behind 3-0, came right back with 5 straight points, and were never headed. Whitson puts it into the net.
Seeing a little bit of, I'm not sure what's happening here, but they got to focus a little bit more in this third game. It's those little things that are going to get you through.
Ashley Castle will now serve for Hawaii. They lead 5-2. The ball dug up by Schultz. And that ball hit over by Howard on that very short set by Whitson.
Howard, a good size with 4 kills right now and 8 attempts, hitting at 375.
3 serving 5. Serving is Cowden, gets that ball down in front of Castle. That's an ace. That gets the attention of Dei Shoji.
Cowden is their team leader in service aces. Shoji getting up, trying to realign his serve receive.
Cowden serving again. That ball is hit over and down, that time by Hartong. Good set cross court that time by Uyato.
A little quicker pace to the outside, allowing Hartong to beat the block, if you will, on her 7th kill.
Courtney Lele-Pali will come in to serve out of Wahine and Punahou. She is a junior. at 5-7. Gets it over, dug up by Matsuoka. They go outside to Bauer, and Bauer hits it out. So Hawaii continues to lead. They lead now 7-4.
Bauer going for an extremely sharp angle.
Lelipali to serve. Bauer in the air. That ball is chased down by Whitson. Bauer hits it. That's blocked by Uiato and Vorster. And that time it is a double block. Hartung was there. Schultz couldn't get it across. Welcome back, everyone. If you just joined us, 25-14 Pacific in the first set, 25-22 Pacific in the second set. Hawaii leads in the third set 8-4. Trying to take one step at a time to get back in this match. Lelipali will serve. Jump floats it out. Good eyeball job that time by Matsuoka.
And the cardinal rule, after a timeout, you got to keep that ball in. That's a good timeout, according to Greg Gibbons, because he got a point out of it.
Jillian Howard will serve out of La Jolla, California, 6'4". Castle, Uiato. There's Vorster.
Castle passing that first ball on the money. Exactly what they need right here, just to stabilize things, get a good pass, continue to get the ball to where it's working. And Jade Vorster is working it. She's at 8 kills right now.
Gayla Goodman comes into the game in the front row. Serving is Uiato. Whitson. That ball is blocked back by Hartung. What a save attempt by Matsuoka. Matsuoka could have conceded that, but she went after it anyway. Excellent block by Hartung.
Great block by Hartung here, and check out the effort here. Matsuoka doing a diving one-arm dig to try and bring that ball back into play.
Hawaii leads 10-5 in the third. Gabe Shoji up off the bench, encouraging his front row players. Serving will be Uiato. Matsuoka. The ball is hit over by Schultz. Great dig by Longo. There's Goodman.
I think that's the best play they've had all night as far as transition. A great dig by Ali Longo, a perfect set, and Kayla Goodman reaching high and hitting through the seam here. The middle blocker a little late on the outside. Sanders.
The ball dug up. And Bauer is ambushed. Borson was there along with Goodman. It is 12-5, Hawaii in the third. The crowd is rejuvenated. Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. 12-5, Hawaii leads Pacific in the third, but leads for Hawaii have been few and far between. Hawaii is down 2-0. Serving is Uiato. The ball dug up by Sanders, hit by Bauer, trying to save it below the antenna that time is Hartung. Couldn't do it. That's a point for Pacific. 6 will serve 12. Schultz will serve.